guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and first thing first, I'm just going to get straight into it. Today we are going to be building a basic CLI to do app, and shout out to two of my how should I put this, inspirers, HASSAN RAZA and RISHITH SAHA. Now back to the video. I want this to be quick and quick. So we're going to be building a basic CLI. CLI is in this place. It's going to be here. To do app that you can add, view, and remove to-dos from, and it'll always save them in a file. And if the video gets 10 likes, I'll add in an edit feature. Okay, so first things first, as our thing says, it's going to be in the CLI. And so I'm going to start off by creating a variable prompt, and we'll set this to be equal to please type in 1 for, let me check, 1 for adding a to-do, for adding a to-do, 2 for deleting, 3 for viewing, and I'm basically just going to click tab to get all of these here, and 7 for exiting the program. Then I'll just delete this, marking a to-do as done, the viewing, and then remove this pod. Let me change this here to 4. Trust me, I'm not doing something bad. I know how to count. 4, let's put this as 3. This as 2. And delete this part. Okay. And now we're going to say, we want this to be infinite. It keeps on asking until we say stop. So let's add in a infinite loop, which is while true. And we'll say, oh, it has it perfectly done here. So I'll just click tag. If you guys want to know how I'm doing all this, then it's the use of GitHub Copilot, which yeah, it just makes everything easier. So I recommend you get it. It's all free. Now let's come back up here and add in these functions. So it's saying add to do. This is seriously cooking, guys. This is cooking. Def view to-dos, and I'm going to put this as, oh, and it's already got everything done. Guys, I don't know what I would do without this thing. I mean, apart from have to write it myself. But don't worry if you don't understand any of this. I'll go through it all afterwards. Now let's do again def, and it already has it done here. Look, I'll probably click enter, and there. It has all of this done. So, yeah. So now I'll just go through all this. So let's see. Let's say we asked to add a to-do. Then let's create over here todos.txt. Now it will open up this file. So come into here, and we have A. A means append. I don't know if I've told you guys this before. A is for append. So that means it'll keep what's there and add things on. And then we create a variable file and put this as file. And then file.write to-do \n. That means, let's say I inputted I don't know, take out the trash, for example. Then it would be here, it would enter take out the trash, and then an enter, because \n is an enter. Let me actually remove all this and come back here. Now, and then it'll print to-do added successfully. Now, if we were to view our to-dos, it would be todos.txt. It would open it up in the reading format, so it can't actually add anything. It'll read all of it, and then it'll I don't know if I showed you this enumerate before. I highly think I haven't, so let me go through it. Enumerate just adds two variables into your folder. As you can see here, it has index and to do. Normally, if I were to place a regular for to do in to dos, that means that every single one of these to dos will become one of that. But this is adding an extra variable. This to do and that to do, they're all going to be the same. But this index will just be like 0, 1, 2, 3 constantly. But if you don't use enumerate, you could just create a variable, let's say I equals 0, and then write all that code, and then at the bottom just add I equals I plus 1. So let me remove this. Now after that, it'll print the index, so plus 1. So let's say 0 plus 1 is 1. And so it'll, let's say, oh, what's all this? It'll take out the trash, I think, somewhere around there. So it'll be, it'll type in 1 dot the to do, take out the trash, and then I'll just end it. And if the to-dos are empty, if not to-dos, it'll just print no to-dos found. And last but not least, mark to-do. This will open it up as a read, and it'll just read it, do the exact same thing there as it did here. But because this is inefficient, I'm thinking we should remove this entire area and change it to simply view to-dos. But now these are not defined, so I think I'll just have to go with the bot. AI is making stuff so easy nowadays. Life's so easy. So it just does this to show everybody all the to-dos, and then it'll ask the index of the to-do you want to mark as done. And if that just doesn't exist, like I had here, let me just recreate it. Take out the trash. This is number 1, but if I typed in 2, there is no 2. So that is why it would say invalid index, please try again. And if oh well, if well, actually I'll make this as simple as I can for you all. All this does is it just changes the to do. So like if I was to ask it, it would just take this to do and set it as done. But I don't want that. I want it to literally just become, let me I want it to just become there, emptiness, just emptiness. I literally want it removed. Then we rewrite the file and to do's. But yeah, then we mark it as successful. And remember, back up here, it says 4 for exiting the program. So if they just typed in 4, it'll break. And if they typed in something that doesn't exist, such as 5, invalid choice, please try again. I'll link all this code in the description below, so do check that out. But first thing first, we have got to test this out. I don't know if I've told you guys, but one way I simply like doing it, because my laptop is very glitchy. If I click this, oh wow, it actually worked. Okay, I take back everything I said. So yeah, let me do this. Let me empty this file out, and I want to add a to do. What's my to do going to be? How about brush my teeth? Don't worry, guys. I still do this. It's just the first thing I can do. To do added successfully. Then it asks for another one. Now, let's say I want to view my to-dos. It says brush my teeth. And I've already brushed my teeth today, so I can please type in the index, number 1. And it's marked successfully. Now, I'll just click full. and it exits. I want you all to just understand one important little thing about this. And that is, hang on, all of this. I know I've already made a video on like opening files, etc., but I know it's actually a pretty hard concept. I didn't grasp it the first time I learned. So I want to constantly go over this and also this enumerate. Well, I didn't intend for this to be here, the bot one. But one thing I do want to do to make this more efficient is, I know I've told you about this either, I am very unupdated, but this if, elif, blah 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 nonsense, I want to just hash it all out of existence, because I want to replace it with a match case. So match case, it basically makes, it's the same as all this, but, and it's already done it. But it just looks cleaner and it looks simpler. So I can remove all this, and this is what a match case should look like. You write a match, then the variable that you will be choosing, like in this case it would be choice. Match choice. And then it says case 1. That means if choice is equal to 1, then add to do. If choice is equal to 2, view to do. If choice is equal to 3, mark to do. Choice is equal to 4, break out of the loop. And here, this underscore means like the default. If it's none of these three, if 4, I mean I can't count. If it's none of these 4, then do the default. So let's check if this still works. Please type in 1 for adding a to-do. I don't think I have any to-dos here, do I? No. So let's click 1. I don't know. This time, upload. No, actually, subscribe to my Learn Python videos. And the to-do is added successfully, as we can see. It's also here. Don't mind my spelling mistakes. Now let's just exit the program, and first of all, I do have to say it just works. Match choice, match case, and the other one, if else, and if elif, etc. They also work, but whenever you have a very long one, like a long if, elif, all the way down there, then making a simple match choice just, it looks cleaner. I can't argue that. So let's check if it's saved. So if I view, then perfect, it's there. I'll just mark it as done and exit. Now, what was I going to say? I can't really remember, but I'm going to link all this code in the description. And please like, subscribe, share, etc. And 1 or maybe 2 lucky winners, lucky subscribers will be chosen every episode for a shout out. Today's shout out was going to HASSAN, RAZA, and RISHITH, SAHA for giving me inspiration to not be lazy. So thank you guys, and yeah, see you later. Oh well, next episode. Same thing.